Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at the iconic British sitcom Duty Free, 1984, and its fantastic ensemble cast. Join me as we explore the memorable characters and performances that made this show a hit, featuring actors like Keith Barron, Gwen Taylor, and more. 1. Keith Barron, David Pearce. Keith Barron portrayed the ambitious and cheeky David Pearce, a working-class Yorkshireman determined to experience the luxuries of an upper-class lifestyle, often leading to comedic chaos. Barron was an accomplished actor with a long career in television and film. He passed away in 2017 at the age of 83. 2. Joanna played Linda Cochran, an elegant and sophisticated upper-class woman who becomes the object of David's admiration, adding tension and humour to the show. Joanna has appeared in various television roles, showcasing her talent in both drama and comedy. 3. Neil Stacey, Robert Cochran. Neil portrayed Robert Cochran, Linda's snobbish and wealthy husband, whose personality sharply contrasts with David's. His frequent clashes with David provide much of the series' humour. Neil Stacey is best known for his roles in British television dramas and sitcoms. 4. Carlos Douglas. Carlos played the friendly and ever-patient hotel bartender, Carlos, who frequently interacted with the show's main characters. His role often involved handling the chaos caused by the Pearces and Cochrans while trying to maintain professionalism. Carlos brought a touch of local charm and wit to the show, often acting as an observer to the tourists' antics. Beyond Duty Free, Douglas's work primarily centred around supporting roles in British television. Sheila Staffel portrayed Mrs. Grace, a recurring character who added an extra layer of humour and complexity to the storylines. Known for her sharp wit and expressive acting, Sheila often played quirky or comedic characters in her career. In Duty Free, she served as a foil to the other characters, providing moments of levity and situational comedy. Sheila Staffel was a seasoned actress in British stage and television, widely admired for her versatility. 6. Chris Andrew Mellon, Paco. Chris Andrew Mellon played Paco, one of the hotel staff members, often seen managing guest issues or providing comic relief. His character represented the local flavour of the Spanish setting, and his interactions with the Pearces and Cochrans often showcased cultural contrasts in a humorous way. Mellon's role in Duty Free was among his notable television appearances, and he was praised for his comedic timing and relatable performance. Pilar Munoz, Carmen. Pilar Munoz played Carmen, a Spanish local who became an integral part of the vibrant backdrop the Costa del Sol in Duty Free. Carmen wasn't just a supporting character. She represented the authentic Spanish culture and lifestyle that stood in stark contrast to the often oblivious antics of the British tourists. As part of the hotel staff, Carmen's role often required her to act as a cultural translator, literally and figuratively, trying to bridge the gap between the expectations of the tourists and the reality of Spanish life. Carmen's scenes frequently highlighted the comedic misunderstandings between her and the British characters. For example, she would often struggle to hide her bemusement at the Pearces and Cochrans' behaviour, and her sharp, subtle humour would poke fun at their cultural naivety. Despite these challenges, Carmen had a warm, endearing presence, showing patience and resilience in the face of the chaos that the holidaying Brits brought into her life. Pilar Munoz's portrayal of Carmen was deeply authentic, owing to her own Spanish heritage and extensive acting experience. Before Duty Free, Munoz had built a solid reputation in Spanish theatre, particularly in dramatic roles, but it was in comedy that she truly shone. Her ability to balance humour with dignity ensured Carmen was never a caricature, but a fully realised sympathetic character. Her role also added depth to the show, reminding viewers of the humanity of the local people amidst the tourists' self-centred escapades. While Duty Free remains one of her most internationally recognized roles, Pilar Munoz's contributions to Spanish television and cinema have also earned her lasting acclaim. 8. Gwen Taylor. Gwen Taylor's portrayal of Amy Pearce in Duty Free is widely regarded as one of the most iconic elements of the show. Amy was the practical, no-nonsense wife of David Pearce, a woman deeply rooted in her Yorkshire working-class values. Her character served as the perfect foil to her husband's constant scheming and social climbing. While David dreamed of living the high life and mingling with the upper-class Cochrans, Amy remained grounded and unimpressed by the airs and graces of those around her. Amy's personality was defined by her sharp wit and dry sense of humour, which often emerged as she tried to deflate David's over-the-top ambitions. Her interactions with the other characters were just as memorable. With Linda Cochran, for instance, Amy maintained a cordial but cautious relationship, fully aware of her husband's fascination with Linda. Her exchanges with Robert Cochran, Linda's snobbish husband, were often hilarious, as she wasn't afraid to cut him down to size with her blunt Yorkshire honesty. What made Amy so compelling was Gwen Taylor's nuanced performance. She perfectly captured the complexities of a woman who loved her husband despite his flaws, but wasn't afraid to call him out when he went too far. Amy's frustration with David's antics was balanced by moments of tenderness and genuine affection, making her one of the most relatable and beloved characters on the show. Gwen Taylor, an accomplished actress with a career spanning decades, brought a wealth of experience to the role. Before Duty Free, she had appeared in several acclaimed television series, but Amy Pearce remains one of her most celebrated roles. After Duty Free, Taylor continued to enjoy a prolific career, starring in popular series like Barbara, where she played another strong-willed yet warm-hearted character, and Heartbeat, where she showcased her versatility in dramatic roles. Her contribution to British television has been recognised and celebrated, with Amy Pearce standing out as a testament to her exceptional talent. 9. Derek Branch. Derek Branch played Cyrus, a smooth and charismatic character who appeared in several episodes of Duty Free. Cyrus brought an element of mystery and sophistication to the series, often observing the chaotic antics of the main characters with an air of detached amusement. His sharp wit and subtle mockery of the other characters, particularly David Pearce, made him a memorable addition to the cast. Although his appearances were limited, Derek Branch's portrayal of Cyrus added a touch of class and intrigue to the show, providing contrast to the more outlandish personalities of the main characters. Branch was known for his ability to play characters with charm and depth, and his role in Duty Free was no exception. Hush 10. Debbie Lindon, various roles. Debbie Lindon appeared in several different roles across the series, showcasing her versatility and ability to adapt to the comedic tone of Duty Free. While her characters were not always central to the main plot, they often added to the light-hearted nature of the show. With her energetic and charismatic performances, Debbie brought a sense of fun and excitement to her appearances, contributing to the humour and unpredictability that defined the series. Her roles were often short but impactful, and her presence added a layer of charm and liveliness to the ensemble cast, helping to keep the show's tone fresh and entertaining.